Hey guys, thanks for joining us today. Today we're going to talk about 10 of the world's largest tractors. Really excited to share this information with you. Let's get right into the video.
Number 10.
Case IH Steiger 580. We have two different models here, a 580 which is a wheeled tractor and a 580 QT which is a crawler tractor. This of course is manufactured by Case. With a, we have four-wheel drive. This was manufactured in Fargo, North Dakota with an original asking price back in 2015 of about $432,000. We have a two-stage turbocharged air-to-water intercooled air-to-air aftercooled diesel, which is 6-cylinder liquid-cooled. Displacement is 787 cubic inches. The engine, we have 580 horsepower. As far as the mechanical goes, we have a 4x4 articulated four-wheel drive for the chassis, inboard planetary for final drive, steering is hydraulic articulated, brakes are hydraulic wet disc engine brake, trailer brakes are hydraulic. For the cab, we have a Surveyor standard with air conditioning. Transmission is 16-speed full power shift. Our wheelbase is 154 inches. And our weight is 48,147 pounds.
Number 9.
Fendt 1167 Vario MT. This tractor began manufacturing in 2020 and is still manufactured today by Fendt, which is a part of AGCO. It's an agricultural crawler tractor. We have an engine type of a MAN D4 276 turbocharged diesel 6-cylinder liquid-cooled inline. The displacement's 988 cubic inches. Engine has about 663 horsepower. The chassis is a crawler. The cab is a standard cab standard with air conditioning. Transmission continuously variable. Wheelbase is 118 inches. Weight 42,000 pounds, and a fuel tank 350 gallons.
Number 8.
Case IH Steiger 620. This tractor was began manufacturing in 2014 and still manufactured today by Case. This is a four-wheel drive tractor made in Fargo, North Dakota, with an original asking price of $468,459. We have a two-stage turbocharged air-to-water intercooled air-to-air aftercooled diesel. We have 6 cylinders, liquid-cooled, displacement 787 cubic inches. We have 620 horsepower on the engine. The chassis is a 4x4 articulated. Final drive is inboard planetary. Steering is hydraulic articulated. Brakes are, the engine brake is hydraulic wet disc. The trailer brakes are hydraulic. For the cab, we have a Surveyor standard with air conditioning. Transmission is 16-speed full power shift. Wheelbase 154 inches. Weight 48,147 pounds.
Number 7.
John Deere 9630. This tractor is manufactured by John Deere between 2007 and 2011 in Waterloo, Iowa as a four-wheel drive tractor. We have a John Deere engine, turbocharged aftercooled diesel, 6-cylinder liquid-cooled, displacement 826.7 cubic inches. Engines drawn 530 horsepower. Chassis 4x4 articulated four-wheel drive. Differential lock, hydraulic differential lock standard. Steering is hydrostatic power. We have hydraulic wet discs for the brakes. Trailer brakes were hydraulic optional. For the cab, we have a command view cab standard with air conditioning, optional automatic climate control, and leather trim. Transmission 18-speed full power shift. Rear type is 4N3 and 4N4. Rear lift 15,300 pounds. And the drawbar category 5 standard with secondary chain support.
Number 6.
Case IH 9190. This tractor was only made for 1 year during 1987 by Case. This is a four-wheel drive tractor manufactured in Fargo, Fargo, North Dakota, with an original asking price of $191,000. For the engine, we have a Cummins KTA 1150. This is turbocharged after-cooled diesel, 6-cylinder, liquid-cooled inline with 1,150 cubic inches. The engine is pulling 525 horsepower with a drawbar of 420 horsepower. Chassis is 4x4 articulated four-wheel drive. Steering, hydrostatic power articulated. The brakes are disc. The cab is standard with air conditioning and an AM/FM cassette radio. Transmission, 24-speed partial power shift. Wheelbase, 150 inches. Weight, 40,720 pounds.
Number 5.
Versatile 610 DT. This was manufactured beginning in 2018 and still manufactured today by Versatile, which is a part of Rostelmash. I can't even say that. It's an articulated crawler tractor made in Winnipeg, Manitoba. For the engine, we have a Cummins QSX 15, which is turbocharged after-cooled diesel, 6-cylinder liquid-cooled inline with a displacement of 912 cubic inches. The engine has 605 horsepower. The 610 model is a wheeled tractor. The 610 DT is a crawler tractor. The chassis is a crawler with hydraulic disc brakes. We have a standard cab with air conditioning, 16-speed full power shift on the transmission, and the weight, 58,850 pounds.
Number 4.
New Holland T9700 started manufacturing in 2014 and is still being manufactured today by New Holland, which is a part of Case New Holland. This is a four-wheel drive tractor made in Fargo, North Dakota. The T9700 is wheeled, and the T9700 Smart Trax is a crawler. We have an FPT Cursor 13 TST, 2-stage turbocharged intercooled and aftercooled diesel, 6-cylinder 24-valve liquid-cooled with a displacement of 787 cubic inches. We have a gross engine of 620 horsepower. Max is 682 horsepower. We have a 4x4 articulated four-wheel drive chassis, hydrostatic power articulated steering, wet disc brakes, hydraulic trailer brakes. With the cab, we had a standard cab with air conditioning, optional comfort ride cab suspension, which is either the IntelliView 4 or the IntelliSteer. The transmission is a 17-speed full power shift, wheelbase 154 inches, weight 44,046 pounds.
Number 3.
Versatile 1080 Big Roy. This tractor was manufactured by Versatile only in 1977 as an experimental tractor in Winnipeg, Manitoba. The total built was just one. The 1080 Big Roy was a prototype. 26-ton tractor. This 26-ton tractor featured a 4-axle 8x8 drive and a 19-liter Cummins KTA 1150 600 diesel generating 600 horsepower. A camera system with in-cab monitors was used for the operator. Now, the tractor is at the Manitoba Agricultural Museum. For the engine, we have a Cummins KTA 1150 600 turbocharged diesel, 6-cylinder liquid-cooled inline with the displacement of 1,150 cubic inches. The engine, 600 horsepower, 8x8 8-wheel drive for the chassis, 6-speed on the transmission. The wheelbase, 266.4 inches, and the weight, crazy, at 57,580 pounds.
Number 2.
Challenger MT9700E. This tractor began manufacturing in 2014 and still manufactured today. It's made by Challenger, which is a part of AGCO. This is a 4-wheel drive tractor The factory is located in Jackson, Minnesota. For the engine, we have an AGCO Power turbocharged diesel with 12 cylinders, 48 valves, which is liquid cooled. We have 1,025 cubic inches on the displacement. We have 600 horsepower coming out of the engine. The final drive is inboard planetary. The differential lock is electro-hydraulic. We have articulated power steering, hydraulic wet disc brakes. The cab is a Pinnacle View cab standard with air conditioning, Auto Guide 3000 AG command, transmission 16-speed power shift, fuel tank 400 gallons, and the weight 47,500 pounds. Hey everyone, hope you're enjoying the video. Thanks for tuning in to our episode. So Dave and I were talking about taking a road trip, and we decided we'd love to meet you all. What we're looking for is submissions to an email address that is crazydequipment@gmail.com. In the submissions, we want to know, of course, your name, your contact information, a little bit about your family's history, your family farm history, the type of equipment that you have. Send us some pictures also. We'll go through the responses and pick a place to go. We're really looking forward to taking a little bit of time off and some vacation and getting to meet the people that make up the channel is what we're looking forward to doing. So again, you'll send those emails to crazydequipment@gmail.com. Excuse me, they'll include your name, contact information, a history on your family's farm. We're willing to travel anywhere that we can drive to, so keep that in mind. Sorry, folks across the seas, we'd love to meet you, but that's not in the plans for now. Enjoy our videos, tune in, and we'll have more to come. Thanks again.
And number 1.
Big Bud 16V747 was built only in 1978 by Big Bud. This is a 4-wheel drive tractor. It was made by manufactured in Havre, Montana. Only one was built, and the price was $300,000. The Big Bud 16V747 is the largest tractor made in the 20th century, or was the largest tractor made in the 20th century. It was custom ordered by Rossi Farms of California to pull ripper plows at 3 to 4 foot depths. The 16V747 is currently on display at the Heartland Museum in Clarion, Iowa. The engine is Detroit diesel 16V92T, turbocharged diesel 16-cylinder liquid cooled with a displacement of 1,472 cubic inches. The engine's pulling 960 horsepower. The chassis is 4x4 articulated 4-wheel drive. Steering is articulated power. Brakes are pneumatic. Cab is standard. Transmission is a 6-speed power shift. The fuel tank is 1,000 gallons. Wheelbase 195 inches. That's like 3 of me stacked on top of each other. That's huge. Weight 95,000 pounds. Guys, thanks so much for sticking out that top 10. We really appreciate you hanging out with us today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave us your comments. We want to hear from you. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe on the channel. We look forward to hearing from you. See you later.